We live in this cause it's deep in our bones. A Tribe Called Quest with this hip-hop Jones. So sit and analyze a lyrical spray, cause all it really is wordplay, wordplay.
What's up, everybody out there in Reelnagas land? Welcome to the stealth episode of Wordplay. That's right, I said stealth episode because you can't see me. And I know y'all miss my beautiful, lovely, wonderful face, but you can't have it today. Sorry, but you can't have it. But I will be bringing you the same awesome words as I always do. It'll just be from behind the veil. So get strap on, or strap up, I should say, and get ready for the ride. This is episode 9 in the series of Wordplay, and as you will come to know, number 9 is the super supreme number. It's called the supreme number 9, and I'll do a video on that eventually. But since this is episode 9, and since the supreme number 9 is the number of creation and the number of the universe, we're going to keep it stealth, and I'm going to bring you the voice of God for this one. So strap on or strap up and hold on. So this episode is going to be dealing with words that kind of hold you back from your true power. You know, we did words of empowerment, the words that kind of give you power. But this is going to be an episode of words that you use that you think you think may empower you, but they actually steal power, or they may hold a lot of your energy back. Okay, they suppress a lot of your power. So we're going to do these words today and see if we can bring you your power back, because it's all yours. Don't give it to nobody. You understand? Nobody deserves your power but you, or whoever you wish to give it to. All right, not accidentally. You want to give your power to somebody on purpose. So we're gonna help you do that today. But before I do, I just want to say, make sure you guys support me on Patreon. You know I have to say it, because to keep doing these videos, it takes some time, and I need you guys to help me to help you. So go on over to patreon.com/Reelnagas and subscribe. If you don't want to do that and you just want to donate, please go to gofundme.com/Reelnagas, or click on the link below and help your brother out. All right, because your brother need help, man. Your brother needs help, just like y'all need help. Your brother needs help. So let's get on into this episode of Wordplay and stop messing around. Also, before I do, I want to make sure you guys go to Reelnagas.com and cop some gear. I just put the I Am Killmonger shirt in this week. So, all right, I want you to go check that out. I Am Killmonger. It's a part of the Black Panther collection. I'm going to throw more in there. I'm going to have a Killmonger is Dragon shirt, and also T'Challa is Phoenix shirt. Those two are coming this week, but go ahead and cop your I Am Killmonger shirts, because you know Killmonger was the true hero of Black Panther. We all know that. They just tried to make him a killer because they can't have brothers freeing brothers around the world and have that a good thing. So they had to make Killmonger into an evil person so that you wouldn't want to go freeing your brothers and sisters around the world. We know that bullshit is not gonna work. So I Am Killmonger, goddammit, and get into that store and cop that shirt. But for right now, let's get on with this episode of Wordplay. And so this next word, or our first word, is going to be abuse. Okay, abuse. How many of you guys feel that you are abused on a regular basis? I know sometimes I may have felt abused. This was in the past, before I got into higher consciousness and before I understood what this word meant. But everybody feels abused every now and then. But how many of you are out there doing the abuse? Okay, how many of you out there are actually doing the abusing? Well, none of you actually may be doing the abusing once you understand what this word means, or you may not be doing the abuse without the consent of someone else, because abuse means to use up. Okay, abuse means to use up. It does not mean to have violence perpetrated against you. That's not what it means. Okay, or to be physically harmed, or to be emotionally harmed. It could mean that, but it means to be used up. Okay, to use up. So when someone is abusing you, they're using up your energy. Okay, that's literally what it means. But no one can use up your energy unless you allow it. That is the only way someone can use your energy, is if you give it to them. So if you don't want to be abused, then you have to take part in the abuse. You have to take culpability for the part in the abuse, because it's you giving over your energy to whoever you claim is doing the abuse to you. So take your power back, stop giving it to someone else, and stop being abused, or stop claiming the victim of abuse, because the only way you can do that is if you give your power up to be used up by someone else. So abuse means to be used up, but you can only be used up if you allow it. All right, so don't be the victim. Next word. So our next word is sad. Okay, how many of you people use this word all the time? Man, I am so sad. I know our president, Mr. Donald Trump, that is so sad. Sad, 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 so sad. Comey, slime ball, so sad. So, we use this word on a constant basis, but are we using this word correctly? Does it mean to be burdened by heavy emotion? That's the connotation. Remember, connotation and denotation. So the connotation does mean to be burdened by heavy emotion. I'm so sad. Oh man, the Lakers lost. I'm sad. Oh my God, damn, that girl, she got with this other dude. Oh man, I'm so sad. Oh man, you see my paycheck? My paycheck is $300 less than I thought it was gonna be. Nigga, sad ain't even the word. I'm about to go smack somebody up. Okay, we don't want to do that. So sad actually means to be satisfied. Yes, it's one of those words that has actually been flipped. It does not mean to be burdened by heavy emotion. It means to be satisfied. Okay, it comes from the same word as to be satiated. So when you're satiated, you're full, you're good. You don't want to eat no more. Or you can be satiated in anything. I've had enough. Whether it can be food, it can be sex, it can be TV, whatever it is. Satiated means to be satisfied, but so does sad. They come from the same word. Okay, sad, to be satisfied. Okay, so again, take your power back from these words. The reason we do this is not to say that that you should flip your whole language, but you can take control of language and the things that you say and speak and how they affect other people if you understand the energy that they come with. And I'll give you an example. Let's take the word loan. The word loan, most people think means to give something with an expectation of receiving it back. However, the actual word means, or loan actually means, to leave as a gift. So say I engage, or I ask a friend of mine, or someone I know, an acquaintance, to loan me some money. Now, because I know the actual definition of the word loan, I'm saying, can you give me some money? Because this person is not educated in what the actual word loan means. He thinks it means give me money with the expectation of it back. Now, is it your fault that this person does not understand the actual meaning or denotation of the word loan? You understand what you're saying. You saying the actual word of, can I have some money? Can you give me some money? He thinks you're saying, can you give me money with the expectation of it coming back? Now, it's not your fault that they don't understand the words they're using. So in actuality, in the universe, you're free and clear of the energy because you knew what you were saying. You're not responsible for someone else's ignorance of how they speak and the words they use. Always remember that. Everyone is responsible for their own ignorance. Okay? You're not responsible because you know that he thinks loan means give me money back. You're not responsible for what he thinks. You're responsible for what you know and what you say. So this is why you take control over your language. Okay? This is why you need to understand what the energy of words, because it can give you such mastery over the things you say and what you do. And it also clears your energy up because you're not lying. You didn't ask him for a loan you didn't ask him for the intent. You didn't say, hey, give me some money and I intend to give it back. That ain't what you said. You said, can you loan me money? which means, can you give me money? Okay, again, this is taking control and taking power of language. But don't go out there and try to fuck people over because you heard on my video that I said you can do that. Okay, you can build up karma behind that if you just go in and trying to fuck people on a constant basis. You're not responsible for someone else's ignorance, but you are responsible for your intent. If your intent is to do constantly bad, then you will build up some karma behind that, but you still are not responsible for someone else's ignorance. Remember that. All right, so sad means to be satisfied. Okay, just understand, sad does not mean to be burdened by a heavy feeling. It means to be satisfied. So always remember, check your words, or check the vibration and the meaning of the words before you use them. All right, next word. So our next word is niggard. And I didn't say nigger, I said niggard. Niggard, okay, with a D. That's niggard, okay? And this is a word that you guys probably have never heard before, okay? Because this is usually used in Caucasian circles, in upper class Caucasian circles. Niggard, or they'll say niggardly. That's another term of the word, niggardly. Okay, so niggard. Nigga, you goddamn nigga. No, but it is a negative. The word holds a negative vibration that was applied to melanated people. Okay, this is where some of the negative energy of the word came from. So niggard, okay, niggard, not nigger, niggard means to be stingy. That's it. Okay, and so, you know, it wasn't a majorly destructive term at first. It just meant you were stingy, you're miserly, you hold on to your pennies, you pinching pennies. That's all. Can't nobody come to you for a loan, as we said before, because you're not giving nobody no money. So again, you know, these words now, if you were to go out there, or if a Caucasian person was to walk up to you and called you niggard or niggardly. Now, most people, I guarantee you, 9 out of 10 highly melanated people would take that offensive. And most of them would probably smack the shit out of the Caucasian person who said it to them. Okay, and would be completely in the wrong for doing so, because you don't understand the energy or the definition of a word. Okay, niggard means to be stingy. Okay, when somebody says niggard, you can act like you didn't hear the D at the end and be stupid if you want to, but again, it's all about higher consciousness. Okay, if someone can say a word to you and have your feeling be moved to energy or action, which is feeling moving to emotion, then they've completely taken control over you, and that's what we don't want. You are gods. You take control. You have manipulation of the energy and the language. All right, so niggard means to be stingy. Don't get caught up. Next word. So our next word is what most people would get back when they've or what they would expect back when they felt that they've been done wrong. Okay, and it's if someone has hurt your feelings, you know, which they can't hurt your feelings unless you allow them to, but we'll go with the everyday lower consciousness person who allows people to hurt their feelings. So if you allow someone to hurt your feelings, then you would be looking for what? An apology, right? Okay, apology. You want someone to tell you, I'm sorry, or, you know, my bad, or, you know, I didn't mean it, or that's not what apology means. Okay, it does not mean to feel sorrow for one's actions, which is what most people, or remorse for one's actions, which is another word we'll get into in a later date. But apology, okay, an apology means to defend with reason. Okay, so if someone did something to you, say if you guys are having a misunderstanding about a situation, okay, someone said something to you and you mistook it, okay, and they come to you and they say, well, I didn't say that, I didn't say it like that, but you're looking for I'm sorry. Okay, but someone is trying to explain to you the situation. Okay, well, you took it wrong, but this is how I meant it. Okay, blam blam blam, and they're explaining to you in a sequence of events of what they were trying to say, what their intent was, what their words. This is what an apology is: to defend with reason. If I did something and there was a reason behind my actions, then I'm going to explain the reason for my actions, and that's what an apology is. It does not mean to say I'm sorry at all costs, to feel remorse for for those actions. It means to explain those actions with reason, meaning because there may be a logical reason of why you did something, even though the other person may be hurt by it. That's not your intent, or that's not. And also remember that someone can only be hurt if they allow themselves to be hurt. So again, you're not responsible for someone else's emotions and feelings, and also their ignorance. Okay, you're responsible for what you do. They're responsible for what they do and how they feel. So again, an apology is just to defend with reason. Now, if you had no good reason for doing what you did, then you say sorry. Okay, then you should feel remorseful for what you did. However, if there was a complete logical reason and intent for what behind your actions, then you can explain and defend those with reason, because that's what an apology is. Okay, and so it's not oh, I'm sorry, baby, I'm sorry, oh, I'm sorry. No, that's not what it is. Okay, when you're talking out a situation, you're supposed to be getting to the bottom of the situation. Okay, you're solving a problem. And to solve a problem, we have to discuss what the problem is, okay? With reason. That takes logic and reason. So ladies, sometimes you have to get over your emotions of, I just want to be heard. My emotions just want to be heard right now, and don't try to solve the problem, because that's what a lot of ladies just, when we get into arguments, you guys just want your emotions and your feelings heard. We understand. But when a guy comes back and he's trying to explain to you what happened, you can't shut him down and just say, well, I don't want to hear that right now. I just want you to listen to my feelings. Okay, if he listens to your feelings, then listen to the reason why he did what he did, because that's a true apology. All right. So get your relationship game up. Next word. So our next word is something that is attributed to when we feel that we've been left behind. Okay, when someone has we think that they have forgotten about us, that they've totally just taken off, and they just couldn't, they're not thinking about us, and we get into this emotional downtrodden, feeling of, this person has abandoned me. Okay, I've been abandoned. Okay, also mothers can abandon their children. But especially in relationships, you can abandon your significant other, or you can abandon a friend. Okay, these are terms that we use every day. I've been abandoned, or she abandoned him, or he abandoned her. Okay, but what does it truly mean? Okay, it does not mean to be left behind by someone. Okay, that is not what it means. But if you do feel that way, the actual definition should explain to you why you do. So the actual definition or etymology of abandon is to give your power away to something or someone else. Okay, so in the context of a parent being abandoning their child, they're giving their power over the child away to someone else. Okay, because it's your child, you have custody of the child. So when you abandon your child, the concept was, I'm giving the power of attorney, or my power over this child, to someone else. So if you feel abandoned by someone else, then you basically have given them your power in order for you to be able to feel like that. Okay, if you feel someone has abandoned you, that means you've given all of your power over to this person. Okay, that's the only way you can feel abandoned, because if you understand, if you are whole and totally within yourself, you can't feel abandoned by someone else, because no matter what they do, you are still a whole person. Okay, you are God. Always remember that. They can't take away from you being God. Okay, even though us collectively are God, we are God collectively, But again, someone can never take that power from you. Okay, only if you give it away. So abandon, again, means to give your power away to somebody else. Do not give your power away. You are God. Next word. So our next word is a word that we use. It's very political right now. It's in the mainstream, and they're really trying to play up the energy of what they want this word to be. Okay, and that word is race. Okay, race. What is your race? Okay, you're racist. You know, the police are racist. You know, whenever anything happens with people of diversity, when it appears to be two different races, because we're going to get into the word, but when it appears to be, you always say, "Oh, that's racist." When someone gets turned down at a store and they may be black, and the person at the store is white, oh, that's racist. If a cop, if he does something out of the ordinary, to a black person, or to Hispanic person, or to someone who's not Caucasian, oh, that's racist. That word gets thrown around so much that most people have no idea what it means. Okay, because I'm going to tell you, there is no such thing as race as far as your skin tone. There is no race. The only race really is the human race. But if we go into the actual definition of the word, race actually means one's family bloodline. Okay, that's originally what it meant. Okay, it doesn't mean the person who has your same skin tone or who looks like you. It meant the person who shares your blood. Okay, your family bloodline. So that's your cousins, your uncles, your nieces, your nephews, everybody at the family reunion. And everybody with one of them whack ass shirts on. That's your race. When you go to that family reunion and you see them ugly ass shirts that they got at those family reunions, just know that that's your race. Okay? Family bloodline is your race. It does not have anything to do with your skin tone. The way your color of your skin tone has nothing. It's not that anyway, as we've gone over before. The color of your skin only means that you're reflecting that color. Okay, so dark people, you're not black. You're violet, because you reflect ultraviolet UV rays from the sun. That's why you're on the darker scale. Okay, the lighter you get, the less UV rays or UV light you reflect. So let's keep that in perspective. All right, so your race is your family bloodline. That's what that means. All right, so get it together, people. Next word. So our next word is curious. Curious. All right, how many of you people are curious? I know you're curious. If you wasn't curious, then you wouldn't be watching this damn video. So thank you for your curiosity. But how many of you people actually know what it means? I know you've heard the phrase, curiosity killed the cat and satisfaction brought him back. Some little stuff they put out there in the world for people to try to stop them from being too curious. But there's nothing wrong with wanting to know. Okay, wanting to find out what's what. You always should ask why and how. Okay, always ask the question why, how, when, what, and where. You always should want to know. All right, but curious does not mean to be inquisitive. Okay, it does not mean to be inquisitive or to want to know. Curious means to be careful or detailed. Okay, and so that would apply in your knowing, in the process of you finding out. To be curious is to be very detailed in what you are taking in the information that you are taking in. If you're just nonchalantly just listening over something and you're not taking it in, then that's not being curious. So if one of your homies go, "Hey man, you want to know what happened to me at work today?" And you go, "Yeah man, let me know what happened at work today." But then you're on your phone and you're looking through Facebook or you're texting, then you're not necessarily curious about what he has to say. Or if you're the person that says, "Hey man, what happened? What y'all do the other night at the club?" You know what I'm saying? But then you're doing two other things while this person is telling you the story about what happened at the club, or whatever story it may be. Or if someone's trying to explain to you a task. They're trying to teach you how to do something correctly. The process of something. Okay, and you're nonchalantly, your attention is divided. Then you're not curious. Curious means to be detailed. All right, to be careful and detailed in your acquisition of information. Okay, so that means to be focused. All you people who are out there bullshitting, if you're not focused on your knowledge, if you're listening to this right now and you're typing and you're at work, I'm talking to you, goddammit. You're trying to listen to me while you're trying to get some other work out. No, pay attention. God dang it. Put the damn keyboard down. Do what you're supposed to do and get this damn knowledge. All right? Be curious people. Next word. So the next word is what everybody thinks they want to be. I don't know why. God dang it. I have no idea why y'all want to be this. I don't know. But this next word, everybody wants to be normal. Why do y'all want to be normal? I don't know. I mean, god dang. Normal people suck to me. But you guys are out there striving to be normal. So let's break down what normal means. Okay? Does it mean to be like everyone else? That's what it come to mean. But why would you want to do that? Okay? In essence, you are a part of everyone else. So you don't have to act like everyone else. You just are. That is a natural fact of life, of the universe. We are all part of each other. We are all one. So in that expression, okay, we are all different aspects of that one whole, expressing those things. So you are not supposed to act the same. Okay. So normal, though, it doesn't mean that at all anyway. Normal is a Masonic word. Okay. It means right angle or perpendicular. Okay. It means to be level or even. That's what normal means. Okay. It has something to do with geometry. Okay, when you're perpendicular or you're level, okay, you're even. That's all it means. It means to be balanced, truly, in the essence of the word. Okay, normal it means to be balanced. Okay, perpendicular, to be even. Okay, so you do not need to be like anyone else. Now they've taken that to mean to be level and even with everyone else in society, but no one else is like anyone else in society. So there is no normal. You can't be perpendicular to everyone else because everyone is different. Everyone has different characteristics, different personalities, different laughs, different everything. So there's no human possible way for you to be normal with someone else. Okay? You can be even in your thinking of I'm not better than you. We are both gods. But in your expression of that energy, no one is going to be normal. It's all going to be, up in the air and all over the place, which is how it should be. Okay? The universe has variety. It's supposed to be like that. All right? So stop striving to be normal and be weird ass motherfuckers, because as we know, weird means to be in control of one's own fate, and that's what you need to be. All right, so stop trying to be normal. Next word. So our next word is pretty. Pretty. Man, there's a lot of you pretty MFs out there. How many times? I said that a gang of times to a lot of you sexy. Oh my God. Prince threw sexy MF in there, but dang, it's a lot of you pretty MFs out there too, goddammit. Shout out to my females. I love you guys. You're awesome. Especially my pretty ones, all right? But that's the connotation of pretty. Am I talking about the actual definition of pretty? No, I'm not. To all my true pretty people out there in the world, y'all got to kick rocks, because the actual definition of pretty means to be tricky, crafty, or shady. So that is and definitely describes a lot of you females out there. Men too, but I'm a man coming from a man perspective, so I'm talking about you ladies right now. A lot of y'all pretty ladies end up being tricky, crafty, shady ass motherfuckers. Y'all know it too. I ain't telling y'all something that y'all don't know. That ain't everyone. That ain't all y'all. Shout out to my gods, my goddesses. You guys are on a different path. But to all the people who are not walking the goddess path, y'all know what I'm talking about. Shady, crafty, tricky. That's the true definition of pretty. So all you guys who want a pretty, go out there and you guys want somebody super pretty, you're gonna get what you deserve. Get someone of substance, and then have them be attractive, not pretty. Okay? You want your your significant other to be attractive and not pretty. Because if she's pretty, she may be going in your wallet while you sleep, or sliding your finger over to get your fingerprint on your phone. We know how that goes, brother. Get those pretty women out your life. Next word. So our next and last word is going to be happy. Because everybody wants to be happy. Am I right? Everybody, you want to be happy. I know you want to be happy. I know everybody wants to be happy. That's it. That is the goal, the end all be all goal of life, is to be happy, right? Okay. So, does that mean to be joyful? It could be. But the true actual definition of happy means to be favored by fortune. Okay? To be favored by fortune. So, in essence, everyone does want to be happy. That is our goal. That is our true goal, is to be happy, to be favored by fortune. But what does that mean? Because I just threw another word out there that you may not know the definition of. Fortune. To be favored by fortune. Okay? What if fortune was was Joe Jackson or Ike Turner? Do you want to be favored by fortune then? Getting your ass smacked up every day? No. But fortune means that which fate brings along. Okay? And as we went over before in other episodes, fate is that which you speak. So to be happy means to speak it into existence. Shout out again to my boy LeVar Ball. Okay? You are in control of your own happiness. Okay? Whatever makes you happy is whatever you say makes you happy. Okay? You need to stop relying on things externally outside of yourself to make you joyful. See, this is where we're thinking joyful, things that fill us with joy. Okay? But the things that will fill us with joy are the things that we want to do. Okay? That we are capable of doing, that we came here to do. To be favored by fortune is that which fate brings along. Okay? And that fate is whatever you say it is. Fate is that which you speak. So again, going all the way back to the point that you are God. We will never get away from that point. Eventually, you will start to understand that all the power is within you. You'll stop acting like you're some subservient slave waiting to be told what to do. Get out there and mash out with your God energy. Okay? We're waiting on it. This is what you came here to do. You owe the universe that gift. So stop bullshitting, get out there, be happy, and allow everyone else around you to be happy as well. So that's it for this episode of Wordplay, the stealth mode episode. This is the first one of its kind. We may be bringing you some more. It's a little quicker for me to do them this way, so I can bring you the information without having to wait so long. But I'm still smacking you right in the mouth. It's still as hard as ever. So again, I thank you for just tuning in. Make sure you guys get over to that patreon.com/Reelnagas and subscribe so I can keep bringing these to you. Also, if you haven't checked out the symbolism series, the first episode is on Patreon, so you have to subscribe to check that out, and that's called Hidden in Plain Sight: The Science of Symbolism. I put a trailer, a small little cut of the trailer on the YouTube channel, so go ahead and check that out. And I thank you guys for your support, and I'll holler at you next time. Peace.
You killing it.